Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is tonibryanne. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the 5 things I wish I knew before attending college. So I did a poll asking if you guys want to see some more college content from me, as I have not produced college content since COVID started and I'm not on a college campus, and that's really what kickstarted my channel, my college life. You guys really love that. I do have my OG subscribers from my college content, so I think this would be a perfect video to make, especially since I am going into my senior year of college. I cannot believe it. You guys have literally seen my journey from freshman year to my senior year, and even in high school, because y'all saw my prom vlog, and I'm just so blessed. It's crazy. These years are flying by, but I wanted to break it down because a lot of girls come to my channel asking questions about college, about Loyola, so many different things. So without further ado, let's get into the 10 things. Let's get into the 5 things. These are the 5 very important things I wish I knew before college. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So the first thing is, meeting friends at a PWI as a black girl is slightly harder than going to an HBCU. So this is a little bit more geared towards students of color, I guess, but I'm sure that if you guys go to a small PWI, and if you guys don't know what a PWI is, it is a predominantly white institution. It is every school besides a historically black college / university, which is an HBCU. So if you are a white student, you go to like a smaller school, like a smaller predominantly white school, you probably do struggle with this a lot, but I'm going to really cater this to my students of color. So being a black student at a PWI is very hard because just naturally, I feel like black students and white students or Hispanic students, any student of color, we're just different. So it is really difficult to find some genuine friendships because we just have different backgrounds, and it's just kind of hard for us to really click. I did meet friends that were white. I don't have many black friends. All my black friends are guys at my school. So it was very difficult to make friends. Still to this day, I don't think that I have like any super strong relationships or connections from my school, from my white counterparts. Like, we are friends, but we're not like, oh my god, that's my ride or die. So I definitely want to make that clear, and it's not because I'm a closed off person. I'm a very open person. I'm always open to getting to know new people, getting new relationships, getting new friendships. I'm not this toxic person, but it just is really, really hard to make friends at a white school, and I'm quite positive if I did go to HBCU instead of going to a PWI, I would have made friends so much more easy, especially since like my aura, the way I carry myself, I'm very open to speak to people. I know that it would just work out, and just my beliefs really intertwined with HBCUs. I think I would have been perfect with that, but of course everything happens for a reason, so I'm not too upset about it. So it's all good, ain't no hate over here, but it definitely is more difficult. So I will definitely say, do not force relationships, but I do think you should push forward a little bit. But if you guys just feel like there's no genuine connection, you don't have to be that person's best friend, but they are someone you could hang out with, because it's really easy to get lonely at school. So don't try and force genuine relationships. If they become genuine, that's amazing, but make sure you have like some girls that are like your going out friends. And I don't really know how it's gonna be with COVID, like being a freshman. I know it has been really difficult for freshmen this year, excuse me. But yes, going out friends, even if that's like going to brunch, going out to eat really quick, just hanging out in each other's room. Just look for friends. Don't look for genuine relationships. They will just naturally form, so don't force it, okay? Number 2, do not go into college with a boyfriend. 99.9%, and I know I'm making this up, but I'm quite sure it's pretty accurate, of high school relationships do not work out in college. Now, I'm not only saying this because my relationship did not work out, but I'm mainly saying this because I feel like a lot of us go into school because we want to be with our boyfriends. If we do have a boyfriend, we're like, oh my god, we're gonna make this work. But I just feel like in college, these are the years for you to figure out who you are, and having a boyfriend attached to your name, especially when you are in a long distance relationship, it is not worth it. I am so upset I wasted my first 2 years of college in a relationship. Like, I'm so mad about that, but you know what, everything happens for a reason once again, so I gotta suck it up. But I definitely would say, ladies, and guess what, all the older women in my life said this to me and I did not listen. Y'all listen to me. I'm not an older woman, I'm only 20, but I'm letting you know, let these 4 years be years of growth. You have your whole entire relationship to have a long-term boyfriend, to get married, to be sleep in the same bed as a person for the rest of your life. Enjoy yourself, spread your wings, little butterflies, like have fun. Like, I totally recommend y'all just do not leave the boyfriend alone. Y'all are meant to be, y'all will always come back to each other, but like really do not, like, if you're just like, oh, we're not together but we text every day, no, like please blossom, meet new friends. Like, you naturally hold yourself back a lot when you are in a relationship. You don't even realize you do it. Just enjoy these 4 years, and if it is meant to be, it's going to be meant to be, okay? So don't force it. Go in single, embrace yourself, enjoy yourself, and discover who you are as a young woman without your boyfriend's name attached to you, okay? Number 3, only get involved in clubs, extracurricular activities, and programs that you genuinely love. So for me, I went into so many different like clubs and programs that I just was not a big fan of. Now I thought it was a phenomenal opportunity, but honestly it didn't do much for me. It did look good on my resume, but I didn't meet any long-term relationships from that. I didn't really gain any real connections from that besides feeling tortured to go. I do think it's extremely important to be involved in clubs. Make sure you are involved in make sure you are involved in clubs, get involved, do all of that, but make sure it's something that you genuinely love. If you don't like it after a week or two, just drop out, okay? Like, I feel like just don't waste your time just because you want to put things on your resume, because it's going to be really frustrating in the long haul. You just want to be home and relax, like be in your dorm room and relax, hang out with friends. Don't force it. Just do things that you genuinely love. I promise you, you're going to appreciate it. And you'll end up finding clubs that you really, really do like, and extracurricular activities. I can't even say that. Extracurricular activities that you really, really enjoy as well. Number 4. When it comes to selecting a roommate, I would suggest never go in randomly, okay? So I picked random. Me and my roommates were polar opposites, and it just did not work. I would suggest, even if you did not meet anybody before going to college, if you guys met someone online, if you met somebody in person and you guys clicked kind of right away, I feel like that's a better chance of you guys working as roommates versus just having them pair you with a random. I don't think that universities pair you correctly. I think they have so many students. Like, think about this. They have like thousands of students that they have to pair with one another. And at some point, I'm sure they get lazy or they just start putting people together because it's all that's left. I think just pick somebody that you naturally connect with, that you know you do, and see how that goes. Everybody that I know that picked each other themselves all had phenomenal roommate situations. All the ones that chose randomly did not work out, or they were not like good pairs. So I really suggest that. Pick someone that you may know or someone that you did connect with through social media before going to school. And I promise you, let me not promise you because I don't know for sure, you know, I don't know. But I think you'll have a better chance of actually having a really good, genuine relationship with that person, okay? And being able to get along in a dorm room, because I promise you're in the dorm room a lot and you really want to have a good, genuine relationship with that person. All right, y'all, there's actually on 5, there's actually 6, but number 5, do not pick a college just because you're trying to run away from home, okay? I promise you, when you're in college, whether you go to school 30 minutes away or 6 hours away, you're never gonna really be home. And the convenience of going to a school that's 30 minutes away or 45 minutes away is that you can always go back home when you really need to go home. I went to school about 3.5 hours away, 4.5 hours on a traffic day, and I honestly wish I would have went to school a little bit closer to home, at least like maybe in Philadelphia, maybe in South Jersey, just a little bit closer, because when I wanted to go home, like when I was going through a really hard time, my sophomore year, right before COVID hit, I needed to be home. I wanted to be with family. I felt really alone, and I think that it would have been perfect if I went to school a little bit closer so that I could get that support that I needed at home. And I just think that a lot of kids, we pick schools that are super far because we just want to run away. And I get it. I get it. You know, you're sick of the rules. You don't want any rules from your parents, but you're gonna miss your parents when you leave, okay, and they're gonna miss you. So I think that it's okay to pick a school that is far away if that's a school that you genuinely love, but don't pick a school strictly because you want to run away from home that's super far, because you will regret it. I have lots of friends that went away super far but ended up coming back because it was just too much, and traveling and finding a way to come back home is just a lot, especially with COVID. Like when COVID hit and people had to leave their stuff at their dorms, especially people that lived so far away they had to take an airplane, it was a lot. So just make the decision that's best for you and be smart. Oh wait guys, there's 7. I cannot count. Lucky number 7. Okay, this is number 6 we're about to do. Number 6. If you guys want to save money, go to a community college, okay? I feel like in high school, we are constantly steered away from community college and it is looked down upon. I think that community college is the smartest thing to possibly do. Spend your 2 years, get your associate's degree, save 2 years worth of college tuition, and then go to a 4-year college and get those 2 extra years in, and then within those 2 years you're going to turn 21 so you can go out and party and have some fun, and while saving a bunch of money. If I could go back, I would definitely do it. I didn't want to go to community college because I didn't want to be close to home, and then also everybody's making it seem like community college was such a bad thing. No, you guys basically learn the same things. Like, honestly, you don't learn anything so much more superior at a 4-year university versus a community college. Like, they're lying to you. If you want to save them coins, make sure you guys go to community college and do what you have to do, because you will get the same education. You're going to be fine and you're going to do well. Don't let anybody make you seem like you're bad. Even if you are going to community college or you plan on it, don't feel bad about that. You're doing what you need to do. You're going to school. you're doing what you have to do. Don't let anybody talk down to you, because just going to school in general is a lot of work, and you going and you're doing it the smart route or the route that you feel is best for you, go ahead and do that and kill it. You're gonna do good, okay, girlfriend? And number 7, if you are going to a 4-year college and you're going to be staying on campus, you do not need that many clothes. I bought so many clothes when I was at college, and I end up wearing sweats every single day, okay? I wore like cute outfits maybe once a week, but like no, I did not need all them clothes that I brought, because it's going to be a hassle just to bring it back. You don't need that many clothes, okay? Just pack. I used Pinterest like my second year, how to effectively pack for college. Pay attention to like one of those Pinterest boards, and it's going to save your life. Please do so. It's going to be the best thing ever. You don't need all those clothes. It's going to be so hard. So bring them back, and you're going to be so annoyed. You're like, oh my god, I didn't wear half these outfits and I have to bring all this stuff back and pack it up. You don't need that many clothes. Don't do it. You'll be all right. Okay, girlfriend? You're going to find some clothes if you have to. I know this is kind of bad advice, but just buy something online. Okay? Alright guys, so that is the end of this video, and those are the 7 things I wish I knew before becoming a freshman at college. College is going to be an amazing 4 years for you. They have not been the best 4 years for me, but it definitely contained lots of growth, and mainly because of COVID, I'm sure, because I would be right now in Spain chilling. Y'all will be getting some study abroad vlogs, but it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. I'm home now, but I want to share some information with you guys, especially if you are students going into your freshman year, or you have a couple years left of college. Let's make sure we load up to the best and just do what you gotta do and follow the tips that I gave y'all. And yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Comment down below some extra tips that you guys have, some additional tips that you guys have. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.